Any more questions?
Yes, Master, before you mentioned arranged marriage in Olak. Could you tell us more about it, how it is done?
Okay. Oh, that was a different story altogether, okay?
Okay.
It has nothing to do with forced marriage or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the way they do it. The way they do it is like this. In Vietnam and Olak, the so-called arranged marriage or consent marriage required the groom first to work with the in-law family for 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 years to stay with the bride's family.
Understand.
So that they can observe his character, you see?
Oh.
And whether or not he is worthy of their trust to have their daughter's hand in marriage.
Right.
And the girl, meanwhile, also gets to know him, to see him.
Yes.
See? To get used to each other, whether or not they like.
Yeah.
Are they compatible in any way, okay?
Right.
Before the marriage. Okay, that's not marriage yet. Okay?
Yeah.
And then, if they agree, if the girl agrees to that, and the family is okay with the boy,
yes,
then they might agree. Then he has to bring big dowry, a lot of gifts.
Okay.
For the family.
Yeah.
For the girl.
Yes.
Yeah. And according to the bride's family's request, it's not like you can give anything you want, you know?
Yeah.
They may ask for a lot. They may ask, of course, for gold and jewelry and all that, and also buffalo or maybe gold, stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot. And in these 3 years, he has to work very hard.
Right.
I mean, to show, you know? He work hard and he has to be careful how to behave and how to cooperate with the family and pleasing them, yeah? Both the parents, the family members, and the girl.
Oh, I see.
Imagine how much he has to work to win her hand.
Yeah.
Just like that. And a lot of jewelry and gifts afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, for the wedding. And pay for the wedding, also stuff like that. So that's how the family in Olaf, in the old times, protected their precious daughter. And that's how the man showed his respect and affection to her before he could even marry her at all.
Oh, I see.
During these 3 years, the bride's family could always cancel the proposal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or the groom may also not like the girl.
Yeah.
Or the family, or whatever his reason, he can also cancel and go home.
Yes.
Or the family doesn't like the boy, then, sorry, sayonara.
Yes.
And his dream girl is outside of his dream.
Understand. Yeah.
And maybe another man comes if somebody asks for her hand, and then they will do the process.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we show respect for women.
Right.
That's how we protected the girl in the family, in Olaf.
Yeah.
Before. Now, I don't know if it's the same system. Maybe in some like rural areas still have this kind of custom, but not in the modern time. They just fall in love and they marry. Maybe the parents have to consent or not.
Yes.
It's different. It's modern time now.
Different, yes.
And in India, I told you already, it's different, huh? They also do similar things. But I don't think the boy has to go and live with the bride's family. Yeah. Even then, they get to know each other first, yeah? Yeah, somehow they are introduced by a matchmaker, and they get to know each other. So that is arranged, but also by consent.
Yeah.
Because if the families know each other already, since they are children, then they already kind of thinking that way already, yeah? They know each other. They know both families are good, compatible. And then they just have to know her habits, her behavior, and his, etc. Then it's more or less they're done. But they have to know each other and like each other also.
Yeah.
More or less like that. There's hardly any forced thing.
Yes.
That's why many Hindu marriages last forever.
Right.
Indian marriages, in the Hindu system,
Yes.
they last lifelong. The wife hardly ever, never leaves the husband.
Wow.
Because they are prepared, they all know each other, they are already satisfied before their marriage.
Yeah, I understand.
Before their marriage. It's not like blindly to throw it anywhere and force it into sexual relationship just to satisfy soldiers or men's hormones.
Yes, Master.
Oh, that's very sad, very sad, very sad. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, can you imagine what it's like? Suppose the Taliban is successful in ruling the country under this rule of theirs. It's not Sharia, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Sharia is completely different from this.
Okay.
Now, suppose they are successful in enforcing their rule in Afghanistan. And then can you imagine what it's like? The country under their rule. Can you imagine that?
No, I cannot.
Okay. I tell you. Imagine the picture, okay?
Okay.
The Taliban's ruling.
Yes.
Then half of the citizens, because half of the country is women, every country, or more or less.
Yeah.
In the world, half is woman, half is men, no?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So half of the country under Taliban rule would be like this. The woman is stupid, illiterate, completely dependent, no ability, except relying heavily on her men.
Yes.
She cannot even read the road signs. She cannot even sign her name or read her name.
Yeah, Master.
Subdued like a slave.
Right.
She relies completely on her man just for any cucumber that she wants to buy for the family.
Yes.
She cannot go out alone.
Yeah.
And the man is, of course, busy earning money or doing work because she cannot.
Yeah.
She's not allowed to work. She doesn't have any ability. She cannot even read. All right.
Yes.
Completely half of the citizens are stupid, illiterate, and weak, dependent. So there is nothing that the woman can do to help her country except to dress the children, clean the pot, scrub the floor, etc.
Yes.
Everything she has to ask her man for money, for driving to the market, even just to buy a cucumber or anything. Yeah. And the other half of the citizens, men, are rapists, child molesters.
Right.
Robbers, robbing people, property or girls or children or women.
Right.
And they become rapists and child molesters. So I wonder, what kind of society is that? What kind of country would the Taliban want to build?
Yeah, unimaginable.
Yeah.
به مکتب میرفتم صنف 7 بودم 10 روز بمونده بود که امتحانا سالان نخوابم که برم صنف 8 عروسی که بکردم دیگه نگذاشتم هرچی که من گفتم میرم به مکتب میرم امی خسول ما خوشی ما همگی گفتن که اگه تو بری به مکتب ما کارا مارکی میکنم موتور بخریدیم و نمقدارمو هم که گفتم میرم مکتب و شومه و خوشومه و همه مرمه زدم همین تا با مشت و لغت و هردم مرمه زدم و دو میدادم فاش میگفتم مکتب خو همه می دوران طفولیت خورم هستم
حالا چی میخوایی؟
من مکتب خوش دیدم که
حالا بدبختی دیگه است که دخترها را مثلا میگه که مکتب نخوان فقط همین مدرسه بس است و مدرسه درست است رای شریعت یاد میته قرآن یاد میته تعلیم الاسلام یاد میته در کنار اینا بعضی مسائل دیگه است که فکر اینا رو کور نگه میداره بی سواد نگه میداره.
And I wonder also what kind of decent international global community would want to shake hands with them, cooperate with them or do business with them or even look at them.
Exactly.
How do you deal with the rapists and child molester men and dumb women? Huh?
Yeah.
Half of the country is dummy, half of the country is violent.
Right.
Even to their own family.
Yeah.
Because if a girl doesn't marry to the chosen man any time, any age or any look, she might fall in love with somebody else and refuse that man, then the father will kill the girl, like honor killing, you know that.
Yeah.
Many thousands of them are killed every year.
Just terrible.
فرار کردم 3.5 سال فرار بودم بعد 3.5 سال پدرم من گرفت 3.5 سال بعد باز من بندی کرد پدرم محکمه اول 2 سال قیدم من محکمه 6 سال کرد.
Anisa, not her real name, is in hiding from her parents. They threatened to kill her because they believe she shamed the family honour by leaving her violent husband.
Aya Baradea was buried in May last year. She died after being thrown down this well by her uncle. The uncle told police he'd killed her to protect the family honour, saying she had engaged in improper sexual relations, although they found no evidence to back up those claims.
پدرم برادرم زن برادرمشون بچه کاکا پدرم به یک شرط مرا قبول داره میگه ده یک شرط تو را قبول دارم بچه تا بکش بیا در خانه من.
In the spring of 2012, 5 women from a remote village in Kohistan were allegedly killed by their own family. Their crime? Appearing in a grainy cell phone video that showed them clapping and singing with 2 young brothers.
Honor killing like that, innocently, just like that. You're even forbidden to love, which is natural within humans. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
It's against God.
Yeah.
Even God did not forbid Adam and Eve to fall in love.
Yes.
Has made them. Do you understand now?
Yes, Master.
So how would any international community or neighboring country even want to have anything to do with them? Unless they are all lunatics or possessed by Satan.
Yeah. Yes, Master.
Another thing, suppose one day all the women have had enough and they revolt against you, okay?
Right.
I'm in the Taliban. I'm asking them this question. Suppose one day all the women have had enough and they all stand up against you, against your terrible authority. It has already begun.
Yeah.
Some women are already leading some protests.
Yeah.
And they quench them with violence. See that?
So that, yes.
Yeah. So suppose one day the women, half of your country, stand up against you. Will you shoot all of them?
Right.
So that you can rule, so you can keep your rule, and then they might be defeated because they don't have enough weapons like you do. They don't have strength like men do. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So half of the citizens will die.
Yeah.
Women and teenagers and all that.
Right.
Will that be also according to Sharia? No, that you have to answer yourself. And also, there will be no more women left.
Yes.
There will be only toddlers and babies, girls. Will you also molest them for your need? Because there will be no more women left. This you have to answer yourself. I have no more words against this kind of so-called rule. This beyond human imagination.
Yeah.
And beyond humans' imagination.
Yes.
Would you molest babies and toddlers when there are no more women left, when you shoot them all? After all, the girls are just objects to you anyway. They're worth nothing to you, to your rule. According to your rule, women are nothing. You can just take them anytime you want, send them anywhere to anybody like an object anyway. Not to talk about babies and toddlers. They are even more helpless.
Yeah.
Well, answer all that to God. Whew, I'm getting so heated up because I feel terrible. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
I feel so terrible. I could not even cry now. I'm full of anger and sorrow. I'm shaking. I'm trembling here, even though you don't see it.
Master.
Let me take a breath.
Okay, Master.
For a moment. What did you want to say?
No,
I'm okay.
I just said it's just not humane and beyond everything that we know is human.
Yes, beyond all cruelty, beyond all evil. That's the word I would say. Beyond all devils, Satan, madness, evil, hellish. I don't know any more words suitable.
Yes.
I don't think any of the international community, I already saw some in the news that I don't want to recognize them.
Yeah.
So, okay, they're left alone. See how they face the whole international elite community. Right. And how would they answer to God? yeah, their time of departure. Oh, there's no need to ask that question because they will go straight to hell. They won't have a chance to even answer to God. They won't even have a chance for a trial for the final judgment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go straight to hell. This type, they're worse than devils. If it's true all that, then they're devils incarnate. Even the devils, they only get the guilty one, the bad one, to bring them to hell. They don't harass the innocent, the harmless, the guiltless. You got that?
Yes, right.
So this is beyond evil. I'm not sorry saying anything like this. I can repeat 10,000 more times.
Yes, Master.